Which is what? Okay, fine. Anyway, hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Today I'm having, you know how many of these shirts I have?
20, obviously.
4. They have little hoods. And they're very comfortable.
Why don't you put your hood on?
I have them in different colors.
Hood yourself home.
Why don't I do what?
Put your hood on and hood yourself home. Hi everybody.
So
hi.
It just started. We just said hi, and you telling me to hood
Mom,
myself
I always
home?
want you to like rotate your you know what I'm saying? Your
My
tops.
wardrobe?
Yeah, a bit. I mean,
I'm still euphoric.
If you're that euphoric, then you need a mood stabilizer.
I don't.
After all this time.
Mm-mm.
Hi everybody. How are you? Mary, that was just my stomach grumbling because I'm kind of hungry. Mary, yes,
loud.
Mary. Happy early Merry Christmas to everybody. No, hi Larnie, and yes, it is the month of Imani. It's here. Oh my God, 9 days. 9 days till what? I'm 40. Oh, till I'm 45. Yay. Anyway,
Did you see the pictures I've been posting of you?
I did, and can I just say that I don't know.
Which one did I post today?
I don't remember because my brain is scrambled because I'm so tired because I was seeing patients all day. But some of the ones that you posted, I didn't really approve those. You were just.
It's not up to you to approve.
I know, but I was like, yeah, no, I don't know about this one.
Jennifer Polk, Imani, can I get a birthday shout out, please? My birthday is on Christmas.
You know what? Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I typed in mom into Instagram, where's my mom?
You're so stupid.
Hold on. Well, I don't ever call you by your first name, so that's weird.
Hello.
This one was
Danielle.
cute. Okay, yes, this one was cute of me and Rashida.
Oh, yeah. And so immediately you're like, that's Sun Rara. And who is and what about the one yesterday?
Me.
The other person's you.
This one was cute.
Are you 2 years older than her? I couldn't remember. You looked like you were 2 years old.
I think so, yeah.
Right. And that one was cute too?
Yeah.
The next one? Right.
No, but one afterwards, that's cake. Okay, this is a photo that I did not sanction. What?
You know what the occasion was?
What it was with my face though.
So you were being feisty.
Okay. Also known as I was being me. Thank you.
That was New Jersey.
Well, that's why I was feisty. I didn't want to be in New Jersey.
I think you were 3. My father was there.
I was like, get me out of Jersey. These people cannot drive.
There. Aunt Cutie was there. And it happened to have been at the funeral of their first cousin, who I had never met.
And that's why I was wearing a white dress at a funeral.
What do people wear in China at funerals? What color?
We're not in China. What do people wear at funerals in New Jersey? They wear something black.
I wasn't. I was at a funeral that happened to be in New Jersey. In my state of mind, I can have a child. So you won't even listen.
No, but I'm saying who died? Maybe I was this outfit is not befitting the occasion.
My father's first cousin.
Okay.
Her name was Luni.
Okay.
I never met her.
Same.
But I knew all of her brothers. I still know all of her brothers.
Okay.
JJ, who's in Toronto.
Toronto. You didn't say it right.
JJ, who's in Toronto. Charlie, who lives in Midtown Manhattan, who was an actor and is a dancer. Remember the one who won the dancing contest back in the day? He was an actor on Cleopatra, the movie. He also was.
You mean Cleopatra the movie with Elizabeth Taylor in it?
That one.
Yeah, I've never seen it because it goes against my values. But go ahead.
And he also was. He's in the Ballroom Dancing Hall of Fame.
Does he have any other children? Because I kind of want to get to some other stuff.
And their other brother who.
Okay.
I'm done with you.
Okay, great. So hi. Sometimes we have these.
Did you say hi to these people?
Not yet, because I wasn't ready. So anyway, hi. So let me see. Hi to Lisa Barr and hi to Kristen Thompson and Dewana Holmes and Jennifer Polk and Alicia and what's up, Danielle, my friend from med school. And what am I doing for my birthday? I'm just gonna chill. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get all my favorite foods which happen to be mostly slimy things. So like I'm gonna get some black caviar from the Russian market. I'm gonna get some probably some steak tartare if I can get some from this one spot that I really like. And then I'm gonna get some uni, sashimi, also slimy. I just like slimy things. And I don't know. Maybe I'll eat a donut or something. I'm not sure. I haven't really been like tripping. Hi, Grace Matheson. Say hi. Mom, what are you doing?
I'm trying to pay attention to you.
You know, I can just do this by myself. Okay.
I just had an announcement go out on Facebook.
What?
So a co-executive producing a project with some colleagues and friends about the 1982 murder of a young Chinese American man named Vincent Chin, who was kind of in the vein of the Emmett Till of the Chinese American community.
Was he a child?
He was 27 years old,
well,
and
I think that's a little different. I mean, I do. I think that's a little different.
He was celebrating the weekend before his wedding. It was a bachelor party, and it was in Detroit, where the auto industry was upset because the Japanese cars were becoming very popular in 1982. He was Chinese American celebrating his upcoming wedding, and they got the nationality wrong, and some white Americans,
also known as
called him all kinds of names and told him go back where he came from, and this is his fault. And when he left and went outside, they followed him, and with a baseball bat, they left his brain splattered on the sidewalk. Okay, Mom,
that's very sad. McDonald's. It's the week of Christmas.
You asked me.
Okay, well then we're just going to go on to my topics. Hi.
It's Vincent Chin.
Okay, great. So in any case.
You are so rude.
I'm not, Mom. It's just that like, it's 5:08, yo. Like you just started off like the Christmas show of like, so let's talk about some death right now. That's like something I would do.
No, I said I made an announcement on Facebook about
I know, but this isn't about you right now. So anyway, it's not. It's the month of Imani. I mean, I can see it.
Thank you for the congratulations, Velvet Voice. I appreciate it.
Hi, Cleon. Okay, so today is December 21st. Let me just say real quick that I was really tired, like really tired. And even though this sounds kind of weird, like I don't really think about it until afterwards, but when there are like big astrological events or something, like I get like, I feel it. Like I'm like, I gotta go to sleep. Like I was asleep all weekend. Did I get my superpowers? In a way. And we'll talk about that in a little bit later.
What's the big astrological event?
It was the grand conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter.
That's tonight.
I'm a Capricorn, and so my ruling planet is Saturn, which apparently in some circles, Saturn is supposed to be, you end up getting the hard-earned gift of age reversal. Okay, so from what I understand, I am always cutting my mom off. You know why? Because I'm like, there's a pace to a show. And she just broke one of the rules. Not that what you said wasn't interesting, but I'm just like, okay, that's great. Like we gotta, like, we're not there yet. We're not there. Not on this show, not right now. So anyway, oh look, Juju Bean said, she is very rude, meaning me. This is why I don't watch the show. Just thought I'd pop in, but I think I'm done. That's cool. I mean, do what you feel. Like I'm still going to be here. And my mom is still going to be here too. So anyway, that being said,
did you say happy birthday to whoever's birthday it was?
You know what? I didn't. So let me go back up since, I'm being rude and everything, which I find to be really, really funny. Jennifer Polk. Hey. Happy birthday. Your birthday's on Christmas. That's really cool because my dad's birthday, she got blocked. My dad's birthday is Christmas Eve. You see what happens when you want to be like whacked and during my month? So anyway, and also RIP to Vincent Chin. Okay. So, which really, that is an awful thing because not only did those white people completely get like the nationality wrong, but like, what does he have to do with the fact that like, I don't know. I don't understand people the majority of the time. I try to because I'm a psychiatrist. Anyway, oh, did I ask you this? Did you get any superpowers?
Are people asking you that?
No, this is a topic.
Oh. Did you get any superpowers?
Did you get any superpowers?
Me?
Yes, you. No, the person behind you.
Did I get any superpowers? I don't think so.
Okay. So, well, this is what I was going to say. Did I get any superpowers? Kind of. Because you know why? It's my doll. Yay.
I think it looks just like you.
It does. Isn't that wild? It does look just like me. I'm going to take it out the box for a second.
Because it's glaring.
Yeah. Well, someone told me earlier I should get a glass case. So I just want to shout out. I'll show you guys in a second. Hold on. I don't want to grab it by its head because it's going to look kind of weird. So this is my doll. Hi. Hold on. And it has like articulated elbows and also look. I thought these boots were like hard plastic, but look. Articulated knees and elbows and joints. And here's my head. And look at it from the side. It actually kind of looks like they got the facial structure right.
They do.
Yeah, look at that. And they got my earrings. I really don't ever wear chokers, but I understand why it's here because it actually looks nice.
Well, it looks like your Cuban links, kind of.
Not really. I mean, I do want Cuban links with diamonds on one side, but I'm not there yet. So anyway, yeah, but this is my
to the side so they could see it squatting.
Well, actually, this isn't so like.
I said side, not back.
This isn't like accurate as far as like my butt goes.
Or like mine.
But I mean, listen. I have been like, I was doing work today, and I had my doll like right in front of me on the computer.
Kojo's Tropicals needs an Imani
What's
doll.
up, Kojo's Tropicals? So okay, so listen. So I came up with this idea. I want to say this was like maybe almost a year and a half ago. And this was when Mary Medicine in LA, we were like thinking about, like storylines and such. Okay.
Oh, it actually is called
a Dr. Imani doll. Oops, sorry.
I
just put my doll's face on the table.
Face plant.
So tiny dolls. And if you go to Instagram and you type this in, this is the name. So it's a Black company, a mother and son duo. The mother constructs like the actual face, I believe, in the body, and then she sends it down here to LA for her son to paint. So what does this say? You are part of our Black Girl Magic Custom Doll family. We at Tiny Dolls want to congratulate you for being magical. And then there's a picture of like the doll, and there's me from my season 2 photo. Yeah. Like, I'm just super excited. I'm really happy that like they got like.
Does she have on undies?
No, she does. No, but you know what I thought about?
Oh my.
Barbies don't wear underwear either. Like I had to think about that for a second.
You may have to find drawers online.
Well, maybe, but maybe not. Maybe she just goes commando. Who knows? Okay.
Well, it's hard going commando with that little tiny skirt.
I know, but it's
it's very cute.
It's very cute. It's very cute.
Let me see what her hands look like.
They didn't. I mean, they're
not all merged together like some dolls.
No. Like they're like, oh, I didn't even realize that. Look, they're articulated.
They're separate fingers.
Yeah. Well, the hand is, yeah, that's true. It's not like this. I hit at Tiny Dolls up because, so anyway, let me tell you guys what happened, right? So I thought of this idea. It's nice right here. You can have it. It's kind of my Wi-Fi is messing up. Hold on. Okay. I think it might be better now. I hope you guys can see me.
That's her running.
Where's she running to?
Or from?
Yeah.
Hi. I'm Imani.
Okay.
Idris, look at your mom's doll running.
No, I showed that to Idris yesterday, and he was like, "Yeah."
Oh wait, her drawers. She don't have any.
She doesn't have any. No, yeah, you have to like. No, she's not gonna run in this, Mom. But you know what? I definitely want to get some other outfits, based upon the response that I got on my Instagram. Yeah, so I'm going to be, I have to get this all replicated first.
Come say hi to the people.
Hi.
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 Hi. Thanks. So anyway, this is the doll. There are better pictures on Instagram. In the coming year, I'm going to be investing in an actual camera. This is my laptop camera that we're on right now. So, yay, bye. Actually, I'll just kind of leave it like, well, I'll bring it back. It's just that I can't hold it like this anymore.
Okay, let's lay her down over here.
Actually, let me not use this as a coaster.
And let me not make her dress come up.
It's fine. So,
all right. So, is it okay to ask how much it costs?
Yeah, it's
want
okay.
to know because people are.
Yeah, sure. I believe it was like what I ended up paying was a little bit under $800. But I'm also getting a duplicate made so that I can actually get like more of the doll. So that if you guys, it sounds like you guys really would like to get one. For yourself or your kid. Great collector's item. And actually, it's really nice. So I'm going to, I got to work on that first though.
You should find out if you make referrals, if they give you a discount.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'll find that out later. In any case, I'm really excited about my doll. My point was, it was supposed to actually be on season 2 of Married to Medicine, but it ended up not, we didn't have enough like time or something to have it actually be part of my storyline per se. So I decided that, you know what, it's Christmas week and my birthday's coming, and this is one of my presents to myself. And it's been maybe a little over a year.
G Money Man says $800. I'll get the knockoff.
Yeah, you nice. Can. I'm gonna sell you the knockoff. I'm gonna sell it to you. Like, just, everybody, calm down.
This is the prototype.
Okay, so in any case, let me see. Oh
wait, she has your abs.
She does have my abs.
Okay.
It says so Alicia and actually Alina Franklin said that the doll needs a doctor's outfit. And you know what? I do agree with you. I do agree that the doll definitely could use some more outfits and a white coat. I don't wear a white coat, but I understand why people would want to have, the doll have a white coat because it's the Dr. Imani doll. Okay, so let's see. One of the last things I want to discuss with you is that apparently in the Wall Street Journal, white people are asking if they need to shower every day.
Well,
this happens once a year, and it's working from home has some people slowing down their showering routines to a trickle. How often should you bathe? And what do doctors say about showering less? Let's see. The bottom line, according to the Wall Street Journal, more isn't better when it comes to washing your skin. Showering more frequently may leave you smelling fresh, which is really the point, but it doesn't help prevent infection and can actually be bad for your skin. So this says medical doctors. I'm a medical doctor. I'm going to completely disagree with that. Please, once a year, I swear. And Wall Street Journal is more of a conservative publication.
Wall Street Journal is owned by
white people who need to shower.
Murdoch's company.
So
the same people who own
Fox News. So basically, that means if you work for Fox News, you either smell or it smells where you are.
It's not true, but
the
point is that I don't. There's a certain kind of person that follows what the Wall Street Journal says about hygiene habits.
Yeah, it's the Wall Street Journal. It's not the Keel Street Journal or whatever, L'Oreal Street Journal. So
Michelle Renee wrote, shout out to Cam. It's cold. We need hygiene classes in schools. There used to be hygiene classes long ago.
Like wash your body? Like what were they teaching you?
Well, in the same era when they had home economics and shop.
They need to bring them classes back,
right. They had
because this would not be occurring.
Because this was in the days, it was shortly after polio and things like that, and people really didn't understand. Not that polio was a contagion, but people didn't understand hygiene.
Look at this. For many people in North America, a daily shower has more to do with learned habits than health. The Toronto based author of books including, quote, The Dirt on Clean and Unsanitized History. First of all, if you're writing a book like that, you're nasty off top. All right. Like, I don't even want to like be okay. So in Europe and elsewhere, the cultural norm is to shower less frequently. That's disgusting. In North America, quote, people still really shudder at the idea of not washing or using deodorant every day. She says, it just seems to be in our DNA.
What's the population in Europe?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Well,
like,
the
y'all
population
need to
in
bathe.
Europe is white Europeans overwhelming. I mean, it's
is
a
that
different
the air?
Yeah, your air.
Hold on 1 second.
It's a different whole cultural thing. I mean, you can go back to the days of Napoleon, the French court, all of that, and they didn't bathe. We don't, I don't subscribe to that.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry. I mean, and even if you can't, it's going to switch to heat in a second. Even if you can't use a washcloth or a body washing like tool, I mean, at this point, I'm okay with your hands. I mean, I think you should be able to find something, but if
Soap
you can't,
and water.
Yeah, you can even use shampoo. Like, if your soap runs out. As long as it makes bubbles, it doesn't matter. Anyway, this is so gross.
We were discussing this one on the Christmas show.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Christmas show. Happy holidays, Sean Upshaw. How are you doing? Yay.
Did you show them your birthday present? Oh, you didn't? Not yet.
What's my birthday present?
Then I just
I thought you meant like your birthday present to me.
No.
Okay.
Hold on. I know when your birthday is, and I don't have to do it for a show.
So this is from Deb Langford. She
made that.
Did she?
Mm-hmm. She made that her very own self.
Thanks, Deb Langford. If you're on this call, thank you so much. My mom did tell me that you dropped off a birthday present for me, and thank you so much. I didn't get a chance to text you because I had so much stuff to do this weekend.
But I just brought the present over to
I know, so my apologies for not.
And she brought a card too, but Imani can read the card.
Yeah, I'm going to read the card later. Okay. So last week I was really hyped about the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. I just haven't watched any of them, but I asked like somebody to give me a synopsis. So they did. Honestly, nothing too interesting occurred. If anything interesting occurred to you guys, you can just drop it in the comments. What does that say? Hold on. Ashley and Michael's relationship, she's pregnant. The recent resurfacing of the season 1 butt grab video, is
she the real fair skinned one? And
married
he's white,
to
and he seems to be bisexual, or
well, he seems to be like assaultive. Well, I mean, whether he's bisexual or not, it's just like, stop touching people who didn't ask you to touch them.
Well, I asked about him being bisexual because he's married to her, a female, and they have a baby. And I understood that he touched some man. Right?
Yeah.
Then I heard.
And he was on Grindr.
Right. I heard some accusations about him and men.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know what? People, that's for some of them, that's their business. But to your point, when you start doing unwanted touching, that's when it gets to be a problem.
So, and then I also saw something that was interesting. Apparently, Monique said something about, was talking to somebody, was like, oh, whatever, and this little Bravo check. And then Andy got like all up in his feelings.
It says Andy, what is it? Andy is biased as hell, and he went hard on Monique.
Yeah, she was like, whatever, go ahead on with your little Bravo check. But, Monique and her husband has money, and I guess he invested well because he was an NFL player, and they, are really good at business dealings. And so Andy took offense to this, but I also heard to her being like, oh, you and your little Bravo check.
Oh, that's what she said.
That's what she said. But I mean, I understand. Look, I don't know how much.
The show?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, plus.
Well, when you say stuff like that, sounds like you leave it.
Well, but also I know that some of the conversations they were having, some of the conversations they were having were about how Monique is like, I have money and you don't. And you try to keep dissing me and I mind my business. And now you're really going to sit up in here and say something to me anyway, when you can pay all your bills, come holler. I don't know if she said that, but that's, I'm just paraphrasing. But I also heard that Candace, like, was she crying or something all over the place, and then she got up and left? I don't know.
So I knew Andy from back in the day when we worked.
I met
at
Andy
NBC.
when I did Watch What Happens Live. Yes.
Right. And Andy used to be one of the executives
Mhm.
at NBC Universal, and he used to run Bravo.
Mhm.
But
What happened?
well, so what did happen was he has such an engaging personality that he assigned himself, I guess, to do the, what do you call those shows?
The reunions, yeah.
And then when it turned into, he turned out to be so popular doing that. And then Watch What Happens
Live.
Right. Well, he became talent as opposed to being an executive.
Right.
So he stopped working on staff.
Right.
Well, he's not staff at the company anymore. He's
Andy.
He's contracted talent. So when people are mad because Andy, you got to do XYZ about what's going on in Bravo. A lot of Andy doesn't have anything to do with all of Bravo. He does with the Housewives franchises,
right?
And he does because he interviews those folks on the show. But I give him a high five, because if he preferred doing that, then going to work every day in the daily grind, I get it,
right?
But when she makes a statement like, "You can take your little Bravo money," that sounds like you planning to leave the show. Well, that's kind of a
Well, I didn't see it. I don't know the gist of the conversation, but it sounds like she was saying something along the vein of, all you basically have is this, and I have so much more in addition to that.
Multiple income streams.
Right, which is why you're supposed to join this thing. Oh, what happened? Oh, we're back. Okay. Let me see what this says. Kristen Thompson said Andy was asking and testing the husband's ego about making more money than the husband's because of the show. It started with asking questions about Karen's husband and Karen's money.
Asking them if they make more money than their husbands because of the show.
Hold on one second, you guys. Okay. I'm gonna
Andy questioned how Monique's husband doesn't work.
I'm gonna put on my hotspot. Actually, this should be working a lot better since Idris isn't on technical issues. My Wi-Fi should be better since Idris isn't on it because he drags all the
I also believe Candace is emotionally manipulative as well. Well, one thing
I don't know her.
One thing is that for 2 weeks now, people, including us, have been discussing what they're doing. So however it is.
What do you mean what they're doing?
What Real Housewives of Potomac are doing.
So I was like, I'm chilling.
If it's about publicity, and it is, and if it's about getting viewers, and it's that too, they're being successful.
Oh, this says Alicia wrote, yes. So he was like, but you have the Bravo check, and Monique was like, no, my husband makes a ton of money. It's true. And you know what? It's valid. And Andy could get mad, but like my mom said, your talent, like he doesn't have any decision-making capabilities that I'm aware of. Maybe on the down low, but for all intents and purposes, he's talent.
Yeah, he is talent, but.
Okay. So Alina Franklin, did you guys get canceled? Well, you know what? I'll just go ahead and say we were not renewed because everybody's been talking about it anyway on Twitter and people who were cast members and whatever. They were. Okay. So yeah, we didn't get renewed, and I've been kind of vague about it because that's what you're supposed to do. But there's been enough talk about it that I'm just like,
the decision to be vague is because you have to, you really are supposed to wait for the announcement to be made by the company. Right. I don't think they made an announcement yet, right?
No, there hasn't been an announcement yet.
Okay, so.
But I mean, it's not like this has been, this hasn't been not news for the past 6 weeks. And I was just, I know politically I know how to play this game, but there's too much talk about it now. So yeah. So anyway, that's what I meant on Twitter earlier when I said, like, you know what, one door closes and then multiple doors open.
Right. And on top of that, there's no hard feelings.
Right. I'm okay, that's cool. Also, I can't show you guys this, but remember my book, it's coming. And they're working on the book cover art right now, and it looks really nice. So, and it's called A Calm Chaos. So that comes out next year on Amistad Press, which is a subsidiary of HarperCollins Publishers. Yay.
Right.
That's nice, you guys. Sorry to hear about that, Dr. Imani. You are correct. More doors open when one closes. Yeah, it's fine. It's completely fine. Hold on.
So by the way, hi Phil. He says it's almost your birthday. Hi Phil Cook.
Oh, also, you guys are going to get more of me on YouTube in the coming year because there's something that's called Imani.fit. If you go there now, the website's not up, but it's going to be like, my workouts and stuff. And I'm going to show you how to get like me.
How to get these abs.
How to get these plastic abs.
How to get these abs.
You got to go closer because they can't really see.
Phil Cook. That's Imani's doll. Look, it looks like her face.
Oh, yeah. Here, Phil, this is my doll. Okay.
And I just want to say to Phil, thank you so much. Phil Cook mailed me that shirt, but it didn't come yet.
No, this is not.
No, not that one, but the Harlem.
Yeah, the Harlem shirt.
The mails are really slow right now.
The what?
The mail.
Oh, I thought you said the males.
Oh,
I was like, you mean the men? Like where? Hey Phil, where can you get one? You're gonna have to wait. I have to get the duplicate, and then it has to be sent off to be replicated, and then I will, be able to sell it to all of you guys. For those of you who want some, because honestly, I was thinking I do not have alopecia. I just really don't have a lot of body hair. But I mean, I think that I've definitely been. What was I trying to say? I've definitely been. People have left me comments. People have vitiligo and cancer and stuff. And they're like, "Oh, this is so dope! Like, you just shave your head." And I mean, hey, y'all can get some too. I'm down with y'all's cause. I mean, I can grow hair. I just don't really like it on my body.
I realized, and I'm not sure how I knew this, but my friends started talking about shaving their legs.
Oh yeah, I know. I was like, what's wrong with your legs?
And I said, so we were at Cardinal Spellman High School.
This was when I was in 8th grade, and these were the white girl, because I was the only black chick.
Well, these were sisters.
No, these were white girls. They were like, yeah, I've been bleaching the hair on my arms. I'm like, what are you talking about? Ew.
So my friends from high school, we lived in some of us lived in Harlem, but in the Bronx and whatever. And my high school was in the Northeast Bronx. So, they were talking about shaving their legs, and I was like, shave your legs? Why?
Why would you do that?
And they were like, what do you mean why? And I said,
why would you do that?
I don't. Right. My mother didn't shave her legs.
Right.
I didn't shave my legs.
I don't really have hair.
I don't have enough hair on my legs to shave my legs. It was interesting.
Do you shave your legs now?
No, in my whole life I've never shaved my legs.
I shave I shave my legs. Thin. Yeah, it's so thin and sparse. Right. I shave maybe every 6 weeks. And that's only if I can really feel it. And then even then I'll let it go too. It's very faint, and it's not scratchy or anything.
I wax
certain areas,
my underarms,
but it's still I don't have, this is my arm.
Right.
See, there's nothing there.
And mine is nothing there either. I don't really. When I was younger, I used to get one blonde hair that would grow. I have one too. Oh my God. You do?
Yeah.
I would have one blonde hair that would grow out of my this area right here.
Your skin arm. And even my eyebrows, see, if we weren't in this pandemic, I'd get them done soon. But these are semi-permanently put on my face.
What, tattooed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because I don't like wearing makeup and stuff, and it's just, hey Mom, what high school did you go to?
I went to Cardinal Spellman High School in the Bronx, New York.
Yeah.
And my grandniece, Alexis Rodriguez, also graduated from Cardinal Spellman High School.
Yes, she did.
Yes, she did.
Okay.
And I'm very much involved still with my high school.
Yeah.
Kojo's Tropicals. Someone just stole your purse. What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. I was like, hold up.
Big up Cardinal Spellman.
Oh, no, she meant because Irene grabbed her purse.
Oh.
No, that's my housekeeper. She comes on Mondays. Irene. Hi.
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 Thank you, Miss Imani.
Oh yeah, thank you, Irene. Merry Christmas and everything.
Merry Christmas.
Yay, thank
very
you.
much.
So no, nobody stole.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
That's
He
Irene's,
said joking.
Yeah, that's Irene's part.
Behind you.
Yeah.
Yes, Justice Sotomayor went there too.
Mhm.
She graduated. Sonia Sotomayor, Supreme Court Justice, graduated 2 years behind me in the same class as Teddy Shaw, who is a professor at University of North Carolina
Mm-hmm.
Law School, and he was the head of the Legal Defense Fund.
Okay.
But there were very few Black and Latino students at my school. Like,
Really?
oh,
What part of the Bronx is it in?
well, it's an archdiocesan school, so it
I
covered
thought it was archdiocese.
archdiocesan, and it
What a
covered
word. Archdiocese.
New York City, Manhattan.
No, where is it?
It's in the Bronx.
Yes.
Archdiocesan. It's the Archdiocese of New York, which covers Manhattan, the Bronx, and Brooklyn.
Okay. Where in the Bronx?
Northeast Bronx, close to Mount Vernon.
Thank you. That's all I was trying to get at.
It's
I don't,
a Catholic school.
Can't even spell archdiocesan.
Amarachi says Spelman is in my neighborhood now. Love it. Bronx represent.
Did it move?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's been there since 1959. Did I commute to the Bronx from Harlem? Every day. It took at least an hour and 20 minutes daily each way.
What train did you have to take?
Baychester.
Well,
Well,
the 2 of the 5, the 2 to the 5?
I took the 2 to the 5. I took the 2 to 149th at Grand Concourse.
Right, and then you
switched to the 5.
Right. We would play hooky sometimes. Me and my friend Kathy, we would go to 3rd Avenue in the Bronx and go window shopping.
Window shopping on Grand Concourse?
No, on 3rd Avenue.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on 3rd Avenue. And sometimes we go to Fordham Road.
Sean Upshaw says, I attended a Catholic private school. I understand. Yeah, I mean,
I have no idea what that means. But
well, so there were 2,000 students in my school. The girls were on one side and the boys were on the other. It was called co-institutional. Now it's more co-ed, but it was co-institutional.
Oh, there's boys there.
Well, half the school was boys.
Oh, I didn't even know the boys went to you because you never talked about them.
Because we weren't in class with them.
Was Mount St. Michael's that's close?
Girls.
That was close. No, Mount St. Michael's is boys.
Girls.
Mount St. Michael's is boys, Mom. I knew someone who went there. Anyway, here we go. So
yes, it's not far from Cardinal Spellman.
Yeah, it's a boys' school. Yes, I think Puffy went there, and then my friend from back in the day went there. I forgot his name. Daryl, maybe? I don't know. Okay, so here's something really interesting. I didn't know about this. Breonna Taylor's mother calls on Joe Biden to open a larger federal investigation. And you know what? That's actually good, because have you guys noticed how many Black people Joe Biden has put in his administration?
I don't know.
Well, but it's a lot of people. I'm not saying it's TJ said it is boys. It borders Mount Vernon. Yeah, thank you. Because my friend lived in by Co-op City.
Mount St. Mary's is the girls, right? That's also in the Bronx.
Yes. See, I was right. But in any case, so I think that's a real. Look, if I had a child and that happened to me, I'd be like, everybody. Whoever you are, if you are a Black quote unquote leader, y'all need to really get on this. So this says in a recent full page ad, the mother wrote, "Actions speak louder than words. We need your actions to show that you are different than those who pay lip service to our losses while doing nothing to show that our loved ones' lives mattered." That's true. Who was that Black dude who was the attorney general or the DA or whatever? He got married. He was the person who.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember his name, but
so he married a woman who people thought was the granddaughter of Mitch McConnell, but she wasn't. You talking about the guy who was the attorney general?
The clown, yeah.
Yeah. She wasn't, but he did go to law school on a Mitch McConnell scholarship or something like that. And when he got out of law school, he began to work for Mitch McConnell.
Oh, you Negroes are so
Kentucky.
interesting. Yeah, you guys are just so. I mean, not all y'all Negroes. You know what I'm talking about. Like the. I mean, I'm not Hotep, but I'm saying like the complete opposite of a Hotep would be like that dude.
Please.
Anyway, Joe Biden's gonna receive the vaccine publicly. Yo,
He already did.
He's okay. Can I mention something? I was so mad last week. I think it was Friday when what's his name? Pence got the vaccine. I'm like, you don't deserve a vaccine. You can't get a vaccine. No vaccine for you because you were walking around with no mask and doing all and you was trying to, like keep this whole foolishness that Trump was talking about going. But legit, isn't it nice that the news is calmer now? It's
a countdown.
No, but it's like normal. It's like now the things that people like that I see reported in the news, like politically, that are like divisive are like, normal things. Like not whatever. God, please.
It's a countdown. Some people are waiting for him to leave the office. So he's really not going away because he's gonna stalk. He's always gonna be a stalker. I mean,
I do love it that he can't go back to New York.
He can't go back.
No, he can't go back to New York. I love that though. I'm like, oh, you lost, stupid.
I saw an article that said that his daughter and her husband paid $30 million
for some island or some
for
in
Miami in
Miami
in the Miami area.
Yeah, but then the parents are like, well, oh wait, no, sorry, that was in DC. The parents were like, we don't want your kids around our kids because y'all are clearly not social distancing.
And some kind of pact or contract that Trump signed when he bought Mar-a-Lago says he cannot.
I read that.
His residence.
Yeah, I read that. And then his spokesperson said, "Oh, well, there's nothing that says that." And everybody in Palm Beach is like, "It does say that. Don't come here."
Listen, you got to know that not everybody in Palm Beach is an enemy of Trump.
Right.
So
right. I mean,
I can't even work up any energy about that. He ain't coming here.
Oh, here.
He's not gonna be in New York. I'm willing, if he wants to decamp to Palm Beach.
I don't care where he lives. He's gonna be dead soon. I mean,
not necessarily.
Well, he's not gonna live to be 200. I mean, he's 77 or something. So it's like, all right, you're on your way out of here anyway.
He might be one of those people who has his head preserved.
He probably will, and then I'd be the person to disconnect.
What's it called?
Cryogenesis.
Yeah.
Okay. So, thank you. My birthday nails. Let me see if I can show these to you. See, I got little rhinestones on them, kind of like the rhinestones that you can get on your teeth. That my mom really doesn't want to like acknowledge. Hi, Merry Christmas.
No, wait. We're going to come to go to his grandpa's birthday.
Yes, my dad's birthday is on Christmas Eve. Bye, Idris. Let me see something. Oh, Sean Upshaw wrote that Pat Robertson recently told Trump to get over it. Don't run in 2024 and get some help.
Pat Robertson.
That's a lot.
That's like staunch Republican action.
Was it? Oh no, that's Oral Roberts with Oral Roberts.
Yeah, that's
University
the praying hands. No, Pat Robertson, the guy.
500 Club. 700. I used to watch that when
you watched.
I used to. Well, when I was like 5, I didn't know what it was, and I was just like, "What?" I was like, "What are these people talking about?" And it was just because I used to watch Hee Haw. I used to watch Hee Haw. I used to love the Lawrence Welk show because my grandma liked it.
I was going to say, was this when your grandmother and you would watch television?
Oh, it was, listen, we were Phil Donahue. Don't even get me started. Me and my grandma was, listen, All My Children, General Hospital, The Quartermains.
Luke and Laura.
Yeah, that couldn't occur today. Luke and Laura was like really gross. Let's see. Oh yeah, I just saw this. So Nicole Brooks wrote that during the last weeks in office, Trump wants to initiate martial law so white supremacists can. Well, no, I read that he wants to initiate martial law to overturn the votes in the swing state he lost. It's over. Okay, I'll switch to because my Wi-Fi is acting up and I don't know why. So I'm gonna switch it to a different thing, but just give me 1 second. Here it goes.
Luke and Laura.
Okay. I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, we're back. I tried to use my hotspot, but it doesn't. You know, okay, so High Vibe wrote, I love Mary Tyler Moore and Rhoda. I did too. Like, you know what I was watching yesterday? I was watching the SNL episode with Betty White on it. Do you guys know that was 10 years ago and she was 88? Betty White is like almost 100 years old. That's crazy. I mean, good for her. I love Betty White. I love all those shows.
I absolutely loved Absolutely Fabulous. I'm Patsy.
Yeah, I remember Absolutely Fabulous. Yeah, I remember Absolutely Fabulous. It was wild. I used to watch this show when I was like 12,
like
13.
Python.
Yeah, Monty Python, but I used to watch this show that used to come on MTV back in the day that's from London called The Young Ones. That was like my favorite show. And there were 4 guys and one was a punk, one was like really Neil, and there was the guy who was in what was the name of that movie? About the little girl who had like an imaginary best friend, Drop Dead Fred. He died like a couple years ago, which is really sad. What is this? Oh, okay. I just was text something by Leah from Mary's Medicine LA, and she wrote, oh, she's serious. This is about Nene, apparently. The discussion, why I posted boycott Bravo ? Racial discrimination against Black women in the entertainment industry. And that's today. Apparently it came on at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time.
So who's that next to her? The attorney?
That's Benjamin Crump.
Why is Ben Crump?
I don't know. Like, you guys, okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. If you can see it. Hold on. Look at this. Benjamin Crump, why are you here? Also, this is going to sound terrible, but Benjamin Crump, what's up with your subject, like verb? Agreement. It's bad.
You know, I know Ben Crump.
No, I mean, I'm sure he's a great person, and I don't want to, make his job seem any less, veritable. But I'm just going to need for you to recognize like singular and plural. They don't mix unless we're dealing with ebonics.
About 2 years ago, we went to
Sorry.
We went to Krabby Krab.
Yeah.
Roosevelt Idris, Patty and her husband Nathaniel, and the daughter Madison and son Nehemiah. We walked in. So Nehemiah must be about, at the time he must have been about 12. And we walked in and Ben Crump was sitting there and Nemo stopped and froze. He was like, oh. And I was like, what's up, baby? He said, Auntie Paula, that's Ben Crump. I said, you know Ben Crump? He said, oh my God, that's Ben Crump.
That's great that he was able to conjugate the verb to be properly.
I said, do you want to meet him? So he looked at me. I said, come on, I introduce you to him. So I went on bed. Paul, I said, this is my grandnephew. He's frozen because it's right. So he sit down, brother. So he sat down. So I don't care if Ben Crump's grammar is not pristine.
Right.
He stopped his meeting to have my grandnephew sit down and chat with him.
Yes.
While he was having his meal.
Which is very nice. I mean, it's a thing. I have it's just a grammar thing. And honestly, look, half the time my subject and verb agreement is not being honored during the day because I'm just talking like regular, like ebonicals. So,
Well, so far it was all in agreement just now.
yeah. I mean, it's like when you have to put on your white voice and I sound just like this. And I can say things like chair and lawn without an
JG07
accent.
says it's just karma. Both her and Mariah wanted Eva and Quad fired. Oh, that's about Nene.
Yeah, I mean,
Viola Davis, the voice and energy. I get that all the time.
Yeah.
And I admire her. Did you see Ma Rainey's Black Bottom?
I
The
did
August
not.
Wilson, and it has Chadwick Boseman.
I wasn't really. I was like, I don't know.
Roosevelt and I watched it the other night. It was real. It's really good.
Okay.
Like August Wilson's plays, it's really multi-layered, and parts of it are difficult, but it was really good.
Difficult, what, emotionally, acting wise?
It deals with race and all kinds of stuff. So that's what.
Yeah. You know what? I kind of have to be in a certain mood to watch. Like legit. I've only seen 12 Years a Slave once.
I couldn't finish it.
Like I was like, everybody who is white in this theater is about to it's about to be bloodshed. Like I couldn't take it. I was so pissed. There's just certain things I can't watch because I know it's going to be like,
I never finished watching Roots. I couldn't handle it.
I just didn't finish watching Roots because I was like a baby. I mean,
you were young.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I just didn't really have a desire to.
Myself getting angrier and angrier. And when you don't have a place to deal with it, what you find is that sometimes what Ma Rainey's Black Bottom dealt with.
Yeah, I mean that one, and then what was the one about the Central Park Five? I can't. I know like, too much time has passed. I'm not gonna watch it. I know it's great, but I can't do it.
Oh, what's our take on Major League Baseball recognizing the Negro League?
It's great.
Right.
I read an article about that. Yeah. First of all, great. Second of all, that also I was reading this article that was saying that I forgot the baseball player's name, but now that this baseball player's like averages and hits and whatnot are going to be basically backdated because now they're being recognized by Major League Baseball, then he's going to actually
surpass like Babe Ruth.
Right. Right. And I'm like, see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember
what protesting gets you?
Back in the days of cross colors, remember that?
Yes, back you mean back
in your days in the 80s in those times?
No, that was 90s.
It was?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, well, early 90s.
You could buy the Negro baseball
league,
hats and jackets and shirts and stuff. So
my dad had on.
Yeah, people were wearing a lot of. I was very happy to see that they finally recognized.
Yeah. And honestly, like this is gonna sound crazy, but I was really kind of surprised because I was like, oh, I thought y'all was never gonna let that go. Like there's certain things that I'm just like, I mean, look, the fact that woman who lied on Emmett Till that we know still surprises me because she could have been
what
like,
do you mean we know?
Because she said like, I lied.
Oh, I thought you meant we know her.
No. I don't. We know that she lied.
She admitted to it.
Right. Yeah. Like, I mean, please, back in the day, it would have been like, good night, RIP to me, and you'll never know. So, what else would... Oh, I didn't see the Khalif Browder movie either. Yeah, I didn't watch that. Like, there's certain things I'm like, I need to be able, like when I wake up in the morning, I'm like this.
You got to be able to function.
Yeah, and
it's not that you don't know that these things are happening, and it's not that you don't have an empathy and a real all these things.
Yeah, but I got to protect my
you still have to control your psyche and function in the world, right?
Right.
So,
and I can't say hi to these white people in my neighborhood if I watch stuff like that. They're gonna be like, hi, I'd be like, oh.
No, that may be why I don't speak to them.
You don't speak to the people in your neighborhood because that lady next door to you is mad rude, and I'm waiting for her. I'm waiting to see her. You know that.
She'll smile at you.
I'll be like, you know what? I'll kick her right in her throat. Anyway, well, I will mentally. Okay, so. There was something that somebody mentioned. Oh, Cicely Tyson's birthday was yesterday.
Yeah.
Legit. How old is she? Is she like 205? Because she looks great. Like she looks so good.
What's that movie that she did where she aged? Miss
Somebody.
She aged to be like 110 in the like 30 years ago.
Y'all remember that movie with her and Richard Pryor and the kids who were like, they were like bad, and they had to, and Richard Pryor was driving them to like some farm that she like her parents' farm or something, and they were gonna go live there. I love that movie. And
Tyson's 96.
Roberta Flack did the soundtrack. I love that movie. Like I think.
Oh, Jane Pittman.
Yeah, Jane Pittman.
That's Jane Pittman. That was the movie.
I heard. Okay, so Amarachi said that Jingle Jangle was the warmest.
Deb Langford was telling she loved it.
No, I've heard people say it was good. It was actually like a Black Christmas movie, which is great. Because usually with Black Christmas
Forrest
movies,
Whitaker.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because usually Black Christmas movies always center around like we got to go home for the holidays and like somebody's cooking and or the grandma gets sick or something. But like this just seemed like pure fantastical fun. So that was nice. Let me see what else we could potentially discuss. Oh, The Life of Rick James may be coming to TV soon. Okay, you were like, please God. So Deadline reports that Universal Content Productions has announced its intention to move forward with a project about the life of the late singer. Titled, you guys, what do you think it's titled? Don't Google it.
Okay.
Don't. Just put in the comments what you think it's called. It's so obvious, and I don't think it's a good title.
I'm Rick James. What was that phrase he kept saying?
Super freak.
Oh, super freak. Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
it's kind of lazy. I don't know. No.
I would love to see. Yes, I would watch that, and I want to see who plays it. It ain't gonna be Dave Chappelle. But
Danielle said,
he would be
perfect. I mean, it would. Okay, so here's. I do want to see it, but this is what always happens. So a Black production gets announced. We're all happy, yay! And then what always happens is they announce who's playing it, and we're like, nah, Honestly, okay, real talk. The best Black art singers movies. Number 1, 5 Heartbeats, always. 5 Heartbeats, always. Number 2,
5 Heartbeats. But you know who the singers were in the 5 Heartbeats?
The Dells.
The Dells. Stay in my corner. Well, if you got asked to dance back in the day and Stay in My Corner, the 9-minute version, you didn't want to be asked by a brother in a blind knit who didn't look good.
In a blind knit?
Blind. They were shirts. They were knit, Italian knits, BLYE.
You mean when they have the little like diamonds on them?
A blind knit.
Oh.
Exactly. And so the blind knit, and they were the shoes they wore were Playboys.
I don't know.
They had like crepe soles. They were very fly. And if you were,
they sound like
if
very
you were at a house
hurtful
party, now different boroughs had different colors. Because in Brooklyn, my friends were like, yeah, we had blue light bulbs. I was like, blue? In Harlem, they were red.
Yeah. At the party?
We had red bulbs. We didn't have no blue bulbs. But if you got asked,
oh, y'all were nasty. I never went to a red light party in high school.
What are you talking about?
Because look, a month ago you were like, you run after those nasty boys, and I was like, you're a nasty boy. We didn't have red light parties.
It was your loss.
Well, what I'm saying is you were with the nasty boys.
Well, okay, I was, but so
with
what?
crepe-soled shoes, which sounds so uncomfortable.
Playboys. So what would happen would be, the dancing back then, which some people in this era, I think, called slow dancing. We called it grinding. It was grinding.
See, nasty boys.
That's what it was
nasty
called.
boys.
It was called grinding.
So I don't even want to hear it.
You never wanted to be. You never wanted to be that girl dancing with one of those brothers who had played basketball earlier in the day. And
so their crotch was in your chest.
Had doused himself with Jade East.
What is that?
It was a cologne.
Like Drakkar? I love Drakkar still. I don't care.
Right? So they drenched themselves with Jade East. They had on blind knits, Playboys, and a beaver hat. So the beaver hats were the ones that
Cochise wore in that movie. No. Beaver hat.
Run DMC. Those hats that they wear.
The leather hats.
Right? They were leather in your era. In my era, they were made and it was like a brushed kind of beaver. So the beaver, remember it's New York and it's wintertime. So they wore these beaver hats, a blind knit, Playboys. That was all the wardrobe. And if you got stuck dancing with one of them brothers on Stay in My Corner by the Dells, and they started trying to work you over to a wall because they push you up against the wall, be grinding against you against the wall, that's you being a nasty girl.
You was a nasty girl.
I was not.
Yes, you were.
I was not.
Okay, so look. Greta Pilgrim wrote, "I'm not looking forward to the Whitney Houston biopic with a British cast." What? What is that?
They'll have the British cast with the U.S. American accents.
Why
I wouldn't look for it anyway.
Why are they all British though?
Well, because
is it being made in Britain? I'm just asking.
Probably.
Okay.
Probably, and a lot of the Black British actors have studied theater and Shakespeare. That's that whole argument. That Sam Jackson
right. That's why I was like, hold up.
Right.
I mean, look, as long as there's Black people on TV, I'm cool with it. But I do understand the sentiment. Like, why would you? And I think this was honestly more directed to white people. Like, why are you gonna go all the way to London when I'm right here?
No, it could have been brought to them by British producers.
I mean, it could have been, but it's also like y'all need to try a little harder. Also, the United States is way bigger, and I would guess there's more Black actors here, but I don't know.
Universal has a first look deal with Will Packer and Will Packer Productions.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if, and I don't know, but I wonder if that's where the Rick James project is coming from.
Super freak. That sounds like VH1 made for TV all day.
One of my boys, James Lopez, runs the film production unit of Will Packer Productions. And, they've done, wasn't Girls Trip? Yeah, Girls Trip was a Will Packer.
Oh, did you see, you saw Regina, what's her name?
Paul.
Yeah, did you see her song? A bitch, oh, today, because she turned 50. It was cute. It was really cute.
I got some dirt on that, but I'm.
Who? On Regina Hall? Don't say anything because I love her and she's my friend in my head.
I'm not. It could be because the producer had shame in the U.S. and Georgina Chapman left him, so he's doing everything. Oh, that's Weinstein, Harvey.
Oh. He was you heard the story about Harvey Weinstein. Well, what is her name? Salma Hayek. How she because she wanted to get Freedom Aid and what she had to do.
There's a lot. That's what all the hashtag Me Too so much.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just like this.
Supposed to be a movie about Aretha
listen,
and Jennifer
I didn't
Hudson.
finish my top list. Okay, so number 1, best movie, best Black singers movie, Five Heartbeats. Number 2. The made-for-TV VH1 Temptations movie was good.
That was good.
It was good. Okay. Number 3, I like the Jacksons made-for-TV movie too. I liked it. I mean, it got real weird when what Black Mike changed to White Mike. But remember the movie that Flex Alexander made where they put him in pancake makeup. I was like, I cannot do this. I can't do this. Okay. So how about the bad movies, right? Do you guys remember?
No, wait, we got to say the good one. What about New Edition?
Oh my God. Okay. Stop. Go back. 5 Heartbeats.
You said Temptations.
I know, but I'm like, I kind of wanted to put New Edition.
I would put New Edition before that.
New Edition was good. I didn't know everybody had drug problems. I mean, I didn't even know Ricky. Like Ricky always seemed like he was cool, but apparently Ricky was.
I love New Edition. Why are you looking at
me? Because that's I love New Edition.
Well, you love people from my era. Why I can't love people from yours?
All we need. Please. A little bit of love. Okay, so 5 Heartbeats. New Edition was good. And the dude who played Bobby Brown was really good. Temptations, Jackson's made for TV movie. And then I don't know what the last one would be. I will say, do you guys remember the Little Richard movie when Leon played Little Richard? I think it was the same people who did the VH1 made for TV movies. It was out of control. It was out of control. I was like, this is a mess. I said the Temptations, right? Yeah, because that was the one where Leon was what's the name, who left the Temptations. He was beating what's her name upside the head, and then she ended up dying. Tammy Terrell.
Yeah, but one of the Temptations was not the one who was beating her.
Who was it then?
I can't remember, but it wasn't one of the Temptations.
I thought it was what's the name
And Marvin
who left?
Gaye was her boy. You mean Eddie Kendrick?
Yeah.
I don't think it was Eddie. I can't remember who it was.
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
But Marvin Gaye, Marvin Gaye was her good buddy.
Sparkle. Okay.
Sparkle was good.
Sparkle was good. I saw the second Sparkle. It was still good.
And Kojo's Tropicals for like the 5th time is seeing What Love Got to Do with It.
My bad.
Was good.
Okay.
That was
okay.
good.
Okay.
That was
redo.
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 Was that one?
Redo.
Angela Bassett.
Because honestly, okay, y'all tell me if after y'all saw When Love Got to Do with It that y'all like anytime I saw Lawrence Fishburne, I was like on site.
Ike.
On site.
Ike.
Okay, so let's redo this.
Oh, Kristen Thompson says she dated David Ruffin.
Are you okay? Oh, that was Eddie Kendrick. Sorry. I'm sure you're fine.
Cleon says you're only doing made for TV. No, it could be more.
I didn't see Get On Up. I didn't see that.
I didn't like that. And
really that's big.
James Brown is
Dreamgirls was good too.
James Brown is my number one. I love Chadwick Boseman, right?
He did a good job.
He did an excellent job portraying James Brown.
I
did not like that film, which was produced by who? Mick Jagger.
Okay.
And I like Mick Jagger.
Okay, but it's too.
They emphasized the wrong thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because now we're making the James Brown
through
through a white people lens, and that's not how. Yeah. Okay, so let's redo. Sorry, let's redo because we have Ray. Also,
Ray was
Dreamgirls was good, even though Beyonce can't act out her way out of Paper Bag. It was still good. Do y'all remember that movie with Beyonce and Jeffrey Wright? It was like about Stax or something. That movie was good.
Oh.
Cadillac Records. I liked that movie.
Good.
But Beyonce was terrible. I was like, girl, please. Okay. So we have to know, we have to rank now where's Love Got to Do with It, and Ray, which I mean kind of is in a class of its own. Ray was so good. Oh my gosh. Shout out to my friend Rich, because I was at his house when I used to live in Philly, and we were watching it and we were both like, crying. It was so good. Okay. We're going to have to split this up into made for TV versus real movies. Okay. Because it's like choosing children now. So made for TV. Talk to Me was good. Made for TV. Temptations. No. Yes. Temptations is number 1. Number 2 is New Edition. Number 3, Jackson's. Number 4, I can't think of another one. Let's go to the actual like movies, like cinema movies. Okay. Number 1, Ray. That's it. There's nothing else really to be said. Ray was so good. It was so good. Remember the scene where like he was like totally blind and his mom didn't say anything and he had to like find his way around the room? Oh my God. So I was like, this is amazing. So Ray, hold up. Are we counting Purple Rain? Oh my God. And also on the low, I really like Under the Cherry Moon. I'm not going to include it because I know y'all going to be hating. Okay. Number 1 though, for real, Ray. Okay. Number 2, What's Love Got to Do with It?
What, you're ranking these in order of what was the best?
Yes.
Okay.
Number 3,
5 Heartbeats.
5 Heartbeats. Sorry. I was getting the piece. 5 Heartbeats. Number 4, Purple Rain. 5, Sparkle. The original. Okay. And that's all I really got. I don't want to go more because then I'm going to get confused. So there you go. And
Why Do Fools Fall in Love? That was actually good.
That was good.
Frankie Lyman.
That was good. Listen, when Halle Berry gets mad in a movie, when she's on a crackhead, Halle Berry be killing it.
Frankie Lyman grew up 2 blocks from me.
Yeah, you told me he was doing that heroin.
He was. I saw him shoot up when I was little.
No, I didn't like Graffiti Bridge.
I didn't either.
Rockers, okay.
What is that one?
Rockers is the Jamaican movie.
The Harder They Come. Did you see The Harder
Of
They
course
Come?
I
Jimmy
did.
Cliff?
Of course. I might have
Ugh.
even stolen it from Blockbuster in New Orleans at the
Oh
time
my
because I really
God.
liked it. I might have given them a fake
Oh
name
my
so I
God.
could open up a fake account.
But there's one coming out that I'm looking forward to.
What?
Billie Holiday and Andra Day is playing her.
Who?
Andra Day, the singer. Andra Day.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm looking forward to that.
Cool Runnings. Cool
no.
Runnings. No.
No, we're not doing that.
I was really like, I was very high key offended. I'm like, Disney, this is not a joking matter. I know it's funny, like in theory, but like they really trained for that.
Danielle
And they did
says
terribly.
Obama.
And I remember their head, like, do you remember when they were like doing the bobsledding and one of them's head was out and it was just like, zzz, I was like, oh my God, this is terrible.
Tell them about when I made you watch blaxploitation movies that weekend.
Do you want to tell them? Because you just told the story.
You tell them.
My mom decided, she was like, yo,
How old were
listen,
you?
I don't know, 13. She was like, okay, we have to watch blaxploitation movies. It was like a good like 3 months every like weekend. But I will say this, I love Across 110th Street. I love that movie. The movie is so good.
I lived on 110th Street.
I tried to make Idris watch it and he was like, this is out. I was like, shut up, whatever.
Bobby Womack. What about that?
I love
Bobby Womack. I love Bobby Womack.
Did
That
he-
rasp in his voice. I
Did
love
he,
Bobby
is he the
Womack.
one who married
Yeah.
Bobby Womack?
Yeah.
You out here wilding. Is he still alive? He's still alive, right? I'm so sorry. He's not?
I don't think so.
Okay. Bobby Womack, you should not have married Sam Cooke's widow.
Why?
Because I don't know, I heard it was just not good.
No, listen.
Did he treat her right?
He did, and it's nobody's business.
I mean, I certainly wasn't around. I wasn't born. But I mean, Sam Cooke
He
was
died
really
2014 in Tarzana.
Oh, that's
California.
like over
Right
there.
down the street.
It's down the street, like this way.
Right. I love Bobby Womack.
I love Bobby Womack.
Across 110th Street and Harry Hippie. Harry Hippie.
I don't know if I
That was his
remember that
brother,
song.
Harry.
Did he? Okay, he had a brother though, and him and the wife were Womack and Womack though, right?
Womack and Womack was Bobby Womack's daughter
Mm-hmm.
and one of his siblings' sons. Something
Okay.
like that, yeah.
That's
Like they were
weird.
first cousins, I think.
You know what that kind of makes me feel like? Do y'all remember in the video with Michael Jackson when he remember when he did Say with Paul McCartney and LaToya was Michael's love interest? I was like, I'm 8, but this is wrong. Like, this is not cool. I don't understand what's happening. So yeah, I just always assumed that like Womack and Womack was like a Womack brother when his wife. I hope it wasn't his, like they were cousins, because this is weird.
Womack and Womack singing partnership of American musicians Linda
And her
Womack
husband.
and her husband Cecil Womack.
Oh, Cecil Womack. I didn't even know that. I didn't know his name.
I never knew.
Yeah. Okay, they do need to do a Marvin Gaye movie, and when they do, they need to pick the right person to do the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is supposed to be that. Wait, did that movie come out with Jennifer Hudson, who be yell singing all over the place?
And I'm telling you that I'm not.
No, Aretha. Oh, I didn't put in Dreamgirls. Number 5 or 6.
You going into 10. I mean,
Dreamgirls was good.
It was good.
Dreamgirls was good.
You know,
I mean, well, wait, hold on. Did Beyonce win anything for that? I know Jennifer Hudson won an Oscar, and I know Beyonce was a big man, but it's fine. The Selena movie. I mean, I really got on the Selena train kind of late. Like I was like, I didn't know any of her stuff. I saw the movie with Jennifer Lopez.
We were living in Texas at the time.
No, we were not. Selena happened like when I was like in high school or college. But yeah, it was messed up because the lady from her fan club killed her. Like that was really messed up. Can we get a list of those movies? I can try to do it again, or I'll like write it down. But I like, hold up, Maricela Cozier said Dreamgirls play was better. I'm sure.
Yeah, the music.
Yeah,
was really
I'm
good.
sure. Yeah, because when they were like, "Oh, we're gonna do Dreamgirls," I was like, "Here we go." I saw it anyway. Oh, sorry. The movies that my mom made me watch. She made me watch some Ralph Bakshi
That was Fritz the Cat, but that was different. That was not blaxploitation.
It was gross. He was running down this
across
like
110th Street, Blackula,
terrible.
Foxy Brown,
Yes.
Car Wash.
Yeah.
What others did I think you needed to
Shaft.
for certain.
Superfly.
That
still one of my favorite movies.
Absolutely. That was pretty much it.
No, yeah, and I guess when I got older, like went to college, like we would always like get a bunch of blaxploitation. It was blaxploitation and karate movies.
Sweetbacks. No, I didn't have to watch Sweetbacks.
I watched that in college, and I couldn't get through. I was like, this is weird. Like the first scene, I'm like, take this tape out. This is weird. Why would you have your son feign sex with some?
So
okay,
from what I recall,
from
what I understand, and Melvin Van Peebles is an amazing, brilliant man.
Remember when he hit on me when I was pregnant? We were about 30 Rock. He was like, "Hey," I was like, "Hey, what?" I'm like fully 5 months pregnant. And then my mom was, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Like I was trying to be nice about it. And my mom was like, okay, like you are really wildin'. But can I tell you something? Yes, Crush Group. Actually, my mom went to take me to see Crush Group. Okay, so let me tell you. So
but Melvin Van Peebles, that scene of him with the woman was supposedly his real happened to him, and he was
fine. But
so
like,
that's how he and that was his own son.
Yeah, but I'm
Mario,
like, just put it in the narrative of the movie.
No, they were.
New Jack City was great, but I mean, I love New Jack City. First of all, okay. Second of all, I think I mentioned this on here before, but so the Carter was 3 blocks from my house. It wasn't called the Carter, but 116th and 7th. Yeah.
Grandport.
And then they filmed a lot of New Jack City, like when they were going down, when they were driving in that Jeep or whatever, they were driving down 7th. They were filming like right at the end of my block on 119th Street. And so there's a bodega. I think it says like Stephanie Grocery, but that was like one of the corner stores.
Well, the house that they used, the brownstone that they used, was on Strivers Row. And
what brownstone? You
talking about New Jack City?
You talking about Jungle Fever?
Oh yeah, Jungle Fever.
Yeah,
right. That one was on Strivers Row. That was Sheila Abdul Salam's house.
I liked Crush Groove. It was cool. I mean, even though Run was acting really bitchy about like the fact that like he was like, I like Sheila E. And first of all, can we be really honest here? Like Blair Underwood playing Russell Simmons, where, how, and why?
I love Blair Underwood.
I mean, yeah, but I'm like,
he's a nice guy.
He is really nice, but I'm just like, there's nowhere on this planet where Russell Simmons back then, this is before he got paid and actually like began to look better. There's nowhere on this planet that Blair Underwood and Russell Simmons looked the same.
Maricela Kozier says Uptown Saturday Night.
Yeah. Oh, can we talk about those Bill Cosby and Sidney Poitier movies? Yeah. Isn't it? So when I used to watch those when I was little, I was like, this is different than the Bill Cosby I know. And now you know everything about Bill Cosby. That really was him. I think he was drugging somebody in that movie. Mm-hmm. He was slapping up people. I was like, Bill Cosby, you out here. But
Kristen Thompson says Beat Street.
I like Beat Street.
But see, that was that 80s music, right?
It was. Now,
that's what
I will fully admit, because I was really small back then. I was a kid. I love breaking and breaking too. I loved it, even though they were out here in LA apparently. But I love breaking. It's like one of my favorite.
Amarachi says another one is Lady Sings the Blues.
That was good. That was good with Diana Ross and what's his name? Billy D. Williams.
Yeah, playing Billie Holiday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Turbo.
I don't know what that is.
That's from so that's from Breaking 2. Do you remember back then we went to the Natural History Museum on Central Park West and they were having like this show or something and people were going to be breakdancing and stuff. So we went and like waited online or whatever. And I remember we were by that Olmec head waiting. What else I need to just like on everything part 2 to me is Electric Boogaloo. Like January, month of Imani, part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Okay, so I just want to remind you guys of some things. Hey, my podcast, still going strong. Episode 22 is mental health hazards on the job. And I actually mentioned something that my mom said to me back then about how you should prioritize your mental health. And I know it's hard when you're like trying to get that check. So anyway, there's going to be new episodes return from season 2 on January 7th, 2021. Okay, that's like in 2 weeks, basically. And then, apparently I'm going to be having a digital birthday celebration.
Apparently, what do you mean? You don't know if you are? What does it
Well,
mean,
I mean,
apparently?
I'm just saying, like, I have so many things going on that I forgot. Maybe I didn't forget. This is just something that Brandon wrote, but we are doing that. So it's a digital birthday celebration next Monday. So you guys, like,
for this show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah. So tune in next Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So get your drinks and your snacks and your blunt wraps, the peach ones or mango. And because you said you were like, oh, we're gonna have a party.
I did say that.
Okay,
right.
so we're gonna have a party.
Right.
Yay. So and you said that the last show.
I did say that.
Thanks to Dewana Holmes for I'm guessing that you like the most recent podcast episode. So thank you. Anyway,
Turbo was a famous break dancer.
Yeah.
Turbo was played
Turbo
by
on Ozone.
Boogaloo Shrimp.
Yeah. Turbo was the dark skin one, right? And Ozone was the light skin one.
Do you all know that the Boogaloo was a dance?
Do you know what Boogaloo is now? No,
the Boogaloo was a dance.
No, I know, but I'm saying so the Boogaloo, to bring it back to like the harshness of 2020, a Boogaloo apparently is what these white supremacists wear. And I was like, how did you get? I'm like, how did you get Boogaloo totally out of Breaking 2?
They totally stole our thing, but the dance, the Boogaloo was.
I don't know what this is.
That's the Boogaloo.
But I'm like, y'all can't be taking like Breaking 2 and like making it into like a racially divisive topic. Like that's not allowed. Anyway, it's 6:23.
I'm in Denver, so I'll be smoking up. That's Kojo's Tropicals.
Get it, Kojo. I don't even smoke like that anymore.
Where are you, Kojo?
Where are you from?
Where are you from?
Are you white Rusty? Like for real? Like who are you? Where did you grow up? Did you grow up around a lot of Black people? I need to know. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for him to like put that in the comments. I need to know because he be here steadily.
Kojo's. Oh, do we bring presents or drinks?
Yeah, both. Yeah, sure. Both.
Sure.
BOWF. Both.
If you want to mail her a present, she can give you a post office box number.
Yeah. No, you guys don't have to say.
I'm from a town of 100 in North Dakota.
Ooh,
in Big Sky Country.
I bet it's dope out there.
No, we're not messing with Kojo.
I'm saying
we're giving a big up, like right.
Big Sky Country is. I love like when we lived in Texas. Like Texas has the best clouds.
It really does.
It really does.
Big Sky Country, Montana, and I've actually been to those places.
Yeah.
Question for Miss Paula: has she experienced ultra independence?
What's that?
What does that mean? Is that like a thing or? Tell me what ultra independence is.
So I'm not liking white men. They tortured me.
Oh.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a Sioux Indian, Kojo? Danielle, you are. Hold on.
I think Kojo said before he's a white guy.
Yeah, he's white.
Yeah, he didn't say anything about being indigenous.
But I mean, but I don't know.
Not the North Dakota.
Oh, you know what? I am going to be sharing with you guys on via social media like some of my like favorite things that I like to buy on Amazon. It's Imani's favorite things. No, it's not. It's just, but people have asked me from time to time, like, oh, what do you mentioned this product or that product, like what should, where do I get it at? So I'm gonna, make a list so y'all can see. I'm a white boy. I'm dusty. You know what? Okay, Kojo, stop. You're not dusty. Did you bathe today though? I know you bathed today.
Kojo, I saw you on Facebook. I saw your Facebook page. I'm not sure how it popped up, but I saw it. I was like, is this Kojo's Tropicals?
But hold up. You're Kojo's Tropicals, but you live in South Dakota. But you know what? Tropical is a state of mind.
Does he live in South Dakota now?
I thought he said.
No, that's where he's from. I think that's where he's from.
Some Blood Honey Road, North Dakota. Y'all are so rude. Okay, so
Have you seen this? Did you
You
bathe?
bathe.
He's
You
with
know
Daly.
what?
He's in Denver.
oh, you in that's right. You're in
Right,
Denver.
right,
My
right,
bad.
right.
Good for you. Good. I heard. Listen,
Arapahoe Basin.
maybe.
Miss Paula,
Have
have
you
you
had
had your
your?
sorrel and rum?
Oh yeah, rum
My
cake did
rum
come.
cake came. It's at my house. I usually would eat little teeny slivers. I don't know. I think one of the side
You
effects
trying to
of
get lit?
COVID-19 is that I keep going back and having more of the rum.
Yeah, there's nothing to do.
So the tin I have is it's 1 pound. She sent me like a 1 pound one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I probably have eaten about 20% of it.
Okay.
But usually I would have eaten a lot less by now.
I'm like, I'm drunk whenever I eat those. Michelle Renee asked, or said on my podcast, on the last one, I talked about ultra independent, or maybe it was you, ultra independence and not delegating work tasks. Well, so I love delegating tasks to people. I'm like, you know what? I love getting an email. They're like, what do you think? And I'm like, you know what? I was thinking this. What are your thoughts? Question mark, send, leave me alone. Because that will sit there. Like now I have like a month about to like think about what I really want to say. Okay.
Bernadette Moody, you soaking your sorrel now. See, I've now looked online for the sorrel, which is is dried hibiscus.
Have you ever had the
flowers.
dried sweetened hibiscus flowers? Oh my God. I had them from Trader Joe's. They were so good.
Did you turn it into sorrel?
No, you just eat them.
Oh no, I never.
They're so good. I was like, can I eat they were so good.
But I saw there's a Jamaicans.com page and they talked about white sorrel. And I was like, oh, I never heard of white sorrel.
What is that?
So a lot of people say they'd never heard of it, but some people say, yes. It's just another white hibiscus. And it tastes very similar to red sorrel.
No.
But
no.
I don't know. I mean, I've bought sorrel in the stores, but I've never bought it online. And I see it being sold online. And then I heard from what's the Jamaican store? The Jamaican place that you like to go to?
Oh my God.
Don. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Anyway, he wrote to me on Instagram.
Oh, you're talking about
I could come and get some sorrel. They have sorrel.
Why am I tripping?
Coley's. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get your food yesterday?
Yeah, Roosevelt picked it up but we got it from Sat Down.
Oh. I don't know. I mean, Sat Down's gotten better. I'm happy that it's this restaurant out here. I'm happy they don't put like whole branches of thyme in there anymore. Because I was like,
where do you wait? So
where do you get fresh sorrel? I don't know.
No, not fresh sorrel, but I would buy it at a store as opposed to buying it online. Right. I don't know. I don't know how long these things have been. I don't know.
JG07 said, I plant a sorrel here in Louisiana and just reap it. That's nice.
So at our house in Toluca Lake, when we lived there, we used to have hibiscus growing, but I never dried they spray stuff. I mean, it's not like fresh. I don't know what the gardeners have been doing and all that stuff. So
I grew some
blood
weed
honey
in
New York. We get it at the Korean market. So maybe I should check out. Maybe they're at the Korean markets here. I didn't know.
Yeah, there's a it's super something. It's like on San Fernando Road, but they have all that kind of stuff.
It's Korean.
99
Ranch.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm saying it's a store where like you'll see like all the grandmas of all the different, nationalities go there and get what they need.
Oh, send me the link to that or the address. Not that I'll figure out how to get it. But I made sorrel before and it was really good. I grow lemons in my yard, so I use my lemons and stuff like that. And somebody said, "What's 1919 rum?" I don't know what that is. Danielle Saint Leger. I put 1919 rum in my sorrel. I put J. Ray and Nephew because that's the only rum I drink.
Yeah, I don't really drink like that, but I mean, occasionally I will. I will next week. A little bit. I don't really, because it makes me really like swollen and puffy.
You were going to do something with before we left.
Oh wow!
We're about
Look at that.
About to be leaving.
It's me. Hold on. I was just going to try to have. Hold on. Just going to try to have her sit on my computer, but that's not
you
working.
Can't see it. Wait, you could tip the thing down.
Oh yeah. Well, I was just gonna show you guys my, I think it's great. And I'm going to get these duplicated so that if anyone wants one, you can buy one. Then you don't have to go through the middleman. Right? So anyway,
When the time comes for your book to be sold, maybe you can sell them together.
possibly. I thought about that when I was taking a nap today. Anyway.
Look at JG07. Sorrel drink is a Jamaican Christmas tradition.
Mur crema.
John
Like
Kobaki.
Murry. Crema is CHRIMMUH. Mur crema.
Danielle says 1919 is smooth. I don't think I like smooth. I think I like rough.
Yeah,
I like J. Ray and Nephew.
Anyway, I'm hungry now. It's 6:30. I did like legs today, and my trainer told me I was gonna be dumb hungry, and so therefore I could go off as far as this food is concerned. Anyway, Merry Christmas,
everybody.
And happy beginning Kwanzaa.
Happy start of Kwanzaa.
Also, don't forget January 1st is not only New Year's Day, it's Imani and Kwanzaa.
Oh,
yeah.
We're having our seafood dinner that day. No, not
the next day.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's missing the black leather shoulder over the shoulders. That's what JG07 said. You know what? You're right. Because I legitimately have like 5 different motorcycle jackets. 6. Yeah.
I have 3.
Yeah. I love motorcycle jackets. I even have a motorcycle jacket sweater. Anyway.
My mother used to make the clothes for the dolls.
Yeah. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys have a good week and stuff. I'm gonna go order some food because I'm hungry and I just want to lay down.
I have oxtails at home.
Like that you made, or you
I
ordered?
Have them in the freezer to make them, but I didn't have potatoes.
Y'all, you know what my friend made?
We ordered them.
He made oxtail ramen. Like he made the oxtail and then he made
with ramen.
Yes,
that could be good.
It looked so good. Anyway,
I don't like ramen.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. And happy Kwanzaa. And we'll see you guys in a week.
Yeah. For the birthday party.
Yeah, it'll be 2 days for my birthday. 2 days.
Come ready to celebrate.
Come ready. I'm probably gonna, be more extra than I typically
am. Because you always are extra.
As are you. As are you.
I'm the mother.
It doesn't matter. I'm like, I keep telling these people, like, do you all understand why I act the way that I do?
I'm the mother.
Like, remember whoever it was who was calling me rude in the beginning? I'm not saying that I wasn't rude, but my mom. I gotta go because she's mad rude.
Bit my tongue.
Bye. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.